Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the weekly live. Master T is on her way. I am here with you. Good evening. I hope everybody has had a wonderful weekend. I really, really do. I need to get some more light, don't I? There we go. Get some more light. All right. So we are here for the weekly live. I was hoping we would have some special guests, but I don't think that's going to happen. But I have on my white. I've had on white all day today. It was white out, all white for Frankie Beverly today. And for those of you that don't know, I don't know where you've been living at, but Frankie Beverly and Mays, Frankie Beverly and Mays passed, and he was such a huge influence. So, anyway, before I get to crying, let me move on. This is the weekly live, September 20th, 2024. Now, quite a few comments have been made about us. Somebody told me that I needed to just keep wearing makeup, worry about makeup. I ain't know nothing about sports. I said, well, dude, I should have said just thank you for the compliment, but anyhow, I made sure I put on some lipstick for him. So we got to talk about the WNBA playoffs start. Let me tell you when, Sunday. The playoffs start. Here come Master T. Look at Master T. I told y'all she was coming. Y'all thought I was telling tale. Here she is. She coming. Come on, Master T. Where you at? I see your name. I don't see your face. I don't see your face. I don't see your face. She's coming on. So, the WNBA starts tomorrow, Sunday. Today is not Saturday yet. I don't know why I don't see you yet, Master T. It says you're there. Vanessa, you can hear me fine. Master T, I see your name, but I don't see your face. And it shows me, it said you were here. Oh, she went back out. She's coming back out. So listen, the WNBA playoffs start on Sunday. Guys, the Indiana Fever with Caitlin Clark is in. There you go. She got on white too, y'all.
Hey guys. Oh, well, actually I have on a light blue shirt.
Well, it looked white. You need to correct me. It looked white.
It might be white and anything.
Listen, all I've said is good evening. I'm wearing white because of Frankie Beverly, and I just told them that the WNBA playoff starts on Sunday. Now, Caitlin Clark, this rookie is in the MVP conversation, y'all. Now, y'all been following me. Y'all know I had some things to say about Caitlin at the beginning of the season.
Oh, not that my Wi-Fi is
now
going out.
I like it's you back. I like that she's.
I know it's me.
I like that she's brought the attention to the WNBA, but this little girl has really grown up very quickly. She's leading in assists. She's leading in 3-point shots made. So she is she's in there, and the attendance has gone way up. They broke a record. It was over 20,000 last night at the final game. She only played half of the game. But anyway, they are in the 6th spot. They are 6th seed Indiana Fever, and they will be playing the Connecticut Sun. Now, they have beat the Sun, but their record is 20-20. The Suns are 28-12. That game is at 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. At 1 o'clock on ESPN, the Atlanta Dream will play the New York Liberty, who is number 1 in the league with the best record. Now, this is the kicker. Let me go to this thing right quick. I got the Atlanta Braves. The Atlanta Dream got in there. They got in there, and they have won they just beat the Liberty last night to make it in.
Oh, that's awesome.
They stayed in New York to play them on Sunday. Now, I want to tell y'all this. The Indiana Fever with Caitlin Clark is number 1 in field goal percentage. 45.4% of their shots go in. 3 points. Now, they don't lead in the 3-point percentage. That is the Washington Mystics, who are not in the playoffs. So in the playoffs, it's Minnesota Lynx with the highest percentage for 3-point shots. So now free throws, the highest percentage of completion is the Seattle Storm. And the Fever is 77, and the New York, they play in Connecticut, Sun is 75. So 75 to 77 free throw percentage. And when you get in a tight game, then free throws become very important. Now, Asia Wilson is still leading in points. And even though, wait a minute. Come on. Even though Angel Reese got injured and stopped playing a couple of games ago, she still has the highest average of rebounds per game. But Tina Charles of the Atlanta Dream, she got more rebounds, more career rebounds total. Asia Wilson, 1,000 points, first time ever in a season. WNBA player got 1,000 points. So it's a lot going on with the WNBA. Now, there was a statement made about the commissioner. The lady did not represent, or because they said the league is full of black lesbians. Okay, that's what they said. Black lesbians that don't like Caitlin Clark. That's what they said. She did not defend them adequately, and some of the players were upset. Can you blame them? Now, it's a lot of gay men in the NBA and NFL, but they don't say nothing.
They also don't point them out either. So
no, and they don't say nothing. But they don't live in the freedom that the WNBA women live in. They live in their truth. They walk in their truth. Now, do they make too much? I don't like the way they make too much about their relationships if they playing together or something like that. They think it's cute news anyway. But anyhow, WNBA playoffs start Sunday. I said months ago, the Indiana Fever get in. What I said, Master T, they're going to be dangerous. I said it. They're going to be dangerous. I just told y'all they got the highest field goal percentage. So when they shoot, it go in. That's what that means. For those of you that don't know, when they shoot the ball, it go in. Caitlin Clark has become a master of assists. She is doing things that have never been done. She's broken rookie records, set rookie records, all of that with assists. More 3 points than any other rookie. Okay. Now, Candace Parker, I think they said, was the only rookie to be rookie of the year and MVP, something like that. Okay. But I don't think she's gonna be Aja Wilson. She should not. But let me say this. Let me be real transparent. Most valuable player to the league. If it was not for Caitlin Clark, people would not be watching. Does that make her more valuable to the league than Aja Wilson? Or is it just Aja Wilson's skills that make her the most valuable player in the league for this season? I didn't want to, at first I didn't want to hear it when people were saying she was MVP or she should be in the MVP category. But if you think about who was the most valuable player to the league, why are people watching? Caitlin Clark. That's why they watch it. But the most dominant player, point-wise, blocks, rebounds, all of that rolled up into one, has been Aja Wilson. So we'll see. Right now, it says that looks like she's leading in the voting as far as they rank them. But Caitlin Clark did receive over 700,000 votes for All-Star, which is the most ever. Okay. That's all for the WNBA right now. Women's tennis. Coco done fired Brad Gilbert. I knew it was coming. When she looked at him and said, help me, and he did nothing, I knew then he needed to be fired. He
They
just
talking about Coco's coach.
Huh?
Coco's coach.
He gone. She said, help me. I need help. She had to do that 2 meets in a row.
Major ones at that. She did it at US Open and she did it at Wimbledon. So
yeah. And he's sitting there looking at her like, go ahead.
Figure it out on your own.
Figure it out on your own. What? I knew then he was going to be fired. And I need to start going on live at the second I realize stuff so I can have it documented. That's what I need to do. I'm just saying. I knew he was going to get fired. Now, Serena says she will not coach her. She's going to stay home with her family.
Serena, I don't think she's ready to coach yet. Serena just likes playing, and she likes to actually watch the matches. But as far as coaching, if she gonna coach anybody, she gonna coach Olympia and her other daughter. Other than that, she ain't
coach Olympia, but she better not never host the ESPYs again.
He's still on it. I still, and we how many months later, and I still haven't.
You ain't miss a thing. You didn't miss a thing. That was the most. I've watched the ESPYs every year. Do not let Serena host the ESPYs ever.
Didn't you say Steph did the same thing? So they should just stick to.
It needs to be an actor. It's supposed to be entertainment and sports. Let it be an actor. Let it be a good comedian or a very good host. But do not let an athlete that ain't got the skills. Now, if it's an athlete with the skills, that's fine. But an athlete with no communication skills, no pizzazz, no energy, no. Just because she had pretty legs didn't mean a thing to no. It was terrible. Terrible. The skits were ridiculous. Okay, moving on. Okay.
I know we're past them.
Okay. So, but anyway, I don't know who Coco's going to get for her coach. But it's going to be very interesting. She's 20 years old. She's been playing since she was 15 in the public eye like that. And now she got a boyfriend, no doubt. She need a coach that's going to be very supportive. She's shown that she needs the support. She's shown that. That's the kind of coach she needs. She needs a coach that's going to be there mentally, physically, emotionally for her, and technically tennis technical. She need all that. She can pay you. She got the money to pay you. Come on.
I feel like that's
I
that.
don't know who she gonna get, but it should be interesting. I are most tennis coaches men?
No, I had a female one. Well, actually, the
Okay.
person who actually got me into tennis when I first started playing tennis. Rest in peace to her. She was like literally my like. I played tennis with her even after like I kind of went on and played in grad school and stuff. I would always like call her and be like, "Hey, can I play? Like, can we hit and stuff like that?" So yeah. They
Now,
are not always women. I mean, men. They definitely have female coaches.
I think she could use a female coach right about now. I
The
think she.
interest, but I feel like they're not as known though. I would have to look that up and see who actually
Yeah.
has a female tennis coach, but most of them are usually men. And it seems like
Well,
they all rotate around for each other again too. Like, let's see. Like some of them all have like the same coaches. So
mhm. So, well, now I didn't look up anything on soccer, women's soccer. I did not. We will do better with that. We're gonna do better with the women's soccer. I've never played soccer. I've watched the matches. They are very exciting. Um, we called it kickball, and they changed the rules a little bit and made it call it soccer. we we kept playing it on the concrete. We weren't playing it in the grass. But
you're
anyway,
funny.
that's another that's another old lady story for another time. So listen, NBA real quick. I know I'm bouncing around, but
I'm
listen.
like, are we still even? What is going on in NBA? I only care
They
about
done
one
paid
thing.
they done paid Joel Embiid $192 million
For what reason?
to stay there for the years to come. He
Mm.
feels like now that he has Tyrese Maxey, Paul George around him, and no James Harden, no Ben Simmons, he feels like they're gonna do it. I don't care what they think. If they ain't healthy, if he don't get a trainer and stay healthy, they ain't gonna do nothing. But he's excited. Um, Boston is right to go repeat and all that good stuff. So we shall see. Oh, I gotta go back real quick. She might have to cut this and put it back. But listen, I forgot to say something. Okay. Cheryl Swoops. Cheryl
I haven't
Swoops.
heard her name in a long time.
There was a lot of comments about her being racist because she didn't give Caitlin Clark, so people thought, the proper recognition for what she is doing.
Why would that
Cheryl,
be that she's racist though? That didn't
well,
make sense.
listen, I just have to report what I read, not that I
I
agree.
know.
So, but for those of you that don't know, Cheryl Swoops, and all the women that play basketball, all the women on the Olympic team, Cheryl Swoops was the first woman drafted in the WNBA. She's number uno. They won 3 championships back to back to back. The Houston Comets. She was MVP. That's who Cheryl Swoops is, people. She was a star in college. That's who Cheryl Swoops is, people. I met her in person. I talked to her. But anyway.
Is she gonna come on the show?
I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm going to see if I can get Ruthie to get her one more person to come. I'm going to try. But yeah, Cheryl Swoops was huge, people. And Cheryl Swoops is allowed to speak on it because her team was so dominant. Her, Cynthia Cooper, Tina Thompson, all they were unbelievable. Okay, so go back and find some video on ESPN, YouTube, somewhere. It's there. Okay, now Caitlin Clark is very good. Caitlin Clark is going to do some things that we've never seen. Okay, but again, all Cheryl Swoops was saying was, when she breaks a record, acknowledge the person's record that she broke. Don't just say her name like she didn't break somebody's record. That's what Cheryl Swoops was mad about. Now, some people are mad because the comment was, oh, we just mad because Caitlin Clark is white. No. That ain't it. We just told you what it was. The fact is, there was a WNBA before her. Yeah, none of y'all were watching. A lot of you guys were not watching, okay? But do not forget, those totals that they give you for viewership are on ABC and ESPN. But there were millions more on ABC watching when it first came out. Okay, moving on. Finish with the NBA. Only other thing I want to say about the NBA. Bronny, who cannot play, not good enough.
Oh, they drafted a player that they can't play? They can't play?
Bronny. Yeah, Bronny. Do you know his jersey was the highest selling jersey?
The one that's not going to get worn by,
he can't, anyway. Okay, so, that's it. I don't want to say nothing else about the NBA. NFL.
Great, I can actually start talking now.
It is week 3. Pittsburgh is undefeated. We undefeated.
But still not making any touchdowns. Y'all only made one.
We've only allowed 16 points in 2 games. We undefeated. We don't need points. Yes, we do. But anyway,
I was about to say, I'm gonna need you to rechange that statement.
What we say?
I'm gonna need you to change that statement. Talking about something we don't need points.
Yeah, we do. We need touchdowns.
We need touchdowns. You need touchdowns. Y'all only made 1 so far. I mean, it's fine. But
listen, we said Aaron Rodgers. We like, why he on the list? That boy looked like he needed to be on everybody's list last night.
Aaron was playing. Aaron was playing like Aaron again.
Wow.
But they was making fun of
him. Let's talk about the attempt to hug. Aaron said, "We got a 2-point. What is it? 2-possession lead.
You do your job. I do my job.
Don't hug me yet. It ain't over. I gave you 2 possession. Got 2 touchdown lead. I want to hear it. What you
that
gonna
was
do?
funny.
That was hilarious. He looked good though. He looked very good. He even ran good. He ran very well. And those receivers were on it. And he did that one play. He was scrambling and he threw that ball. I know it was 30 yards or more. Oh, that was just beautiful. Oh, and the defense.
Defense was on it. I didn't even think Judge's defense was like that. And they was.
But see, they looked like that last year, but they had that boy, Zach. So
Zach Wilson.
We could not fully appreciate the defense, but that's why one of the reasons he went there, because he saw how good the defense was.
Mm-hmm.
They looked amazing. Okay. Now, it's some chatter. I said on the NFL preview, didn't I say something about Jalen and the coach not? Okay. All right. It's a lot of chatter. It's a lot of chatter. Something going on in that camp. Something going on in that camp.
You heard it first, people, because she said that last time with Stephon and Josh, and then look at what happened to Stephon. He went to the Texans. So
now Josh numbers look good. Josh Allen's numbers right now look really, really, really good. I cannot lie about that. I wouldn't dare do that.
numbers are always pretty good at the beginning of the season. It's towards
Always.
the end that we start to see him fall off a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised. Josh is doing what he normally does. So I want him to.
Number 23 in yards. His completion percentage.
You said 23 yards is only 32.
Thank you. Proves my point, don't it? Duh. Since I don't know nothing about football.
It's a little shady. Do I need to put my glasses on? Put some sunglasses on. It's a little shady up in here.
His completion percentage is good right now, 73.8. But Kyler Murray, 73. Baker Mayfield, 73.5. Geno, 73.9. But the highest this week, guess. You ain't going to get it, but guess anyway.
Derek Carr.
Gardner Minshew.
Wow. Yeah, I definitely was not going to get that one. Not going to get that one.
Derek Carr's up there, though. He's 76.9, right behind him. Because he's 77.5 and Derek is 76.9. But Derek's rating, passer rating, 142.4. The highest.
Wow.
Yes. The next highest is Josh Allen, 124. So, I mean, now Aaron Rodgers, he's played 5 games, so he got more yards. His rating is 103. Brock Purdy, like I said last week doing the thing, and he was number 2 because he's with all the games. But listen, Baker Mayfield look good right now. He really does. Dak is 81, passer rating 81. Jalen Hurts 84. Patrick Mahomes 91. I mean, Kurt 89. Brock Purdy 96. Aaron 103. Gardner Minshew 95. Lamar 86. Geno 97. CJ Stroud 104. And Sam Darnold 111. And Baker 129. But now, Geno and CJ has been almost over 100 almost all season last year. He really was. So we shall see what happens. So what you got, Master T? Kurt, they didn't show your boy's face. He was grimacing week 1 every time he threw the ball. They didn't show his face last week. What you thinking?
First off, y'all really thought, first off, I know y'all was like, oh my gosh, we went against our Falcons. Okay. For the show, yes, I have to say it. But in my heart of hearts, I was over there repping all throughout the hospital with my scrub cap on and everything. Super sad I didn't really get a chance to watch the game, but I saw highlights and also got many messages of knowing kind of what was going on. So, I was super excited and I did see parts of it. So I did see it. That defense, once again, I knew was going to hold it down. And they did.
Yes.
Shout out to Jesse Bates for over there catching that last interception to close out the game.
Yes. They were literally in the Eagles locker room for the post game. They had to come out 65 seconds.
They really thought that was cute. I mean, but the thing was, because they thought they was literally going to do that, but you forgot. There's still 65 seconds in. No, not even. Was it 65? It was less than that, right?
It was 65 seconds. I went back to look to make sure. It was 1 minute and 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Well, Yeah, I was wrong for that. So ha for that. Rise up Falcons for doing that. But I'm excited for this weekend games. Obviously, I'm definitely even excited about Sunday game because Sunday night it goes down, of course. But who was I gonna talk about? I have to pull up my
I'm
thing.
concerned about the Detroit Lions.
I am not that concerned. I'm actually I'm not concerned about Detroit. You know who I'm actually concerned about? I'm concerned about San
Ravens.
Fran.
Who?
Who?
Who you
Who
said?
did you
I
say?
said the Ravens. I said Ravens. Who you said?
I'm not concerned about them. I'm concerned about San Fran.
Yeah.
I'm concerned
They
about San
lost.
Francisco.
They lost their
The
offensive coordinator, and he's over there turning Derek Carr into an Aaron Rodgers.
and I'm also and then Ravens. I'm very the game. So that Ravens Raiders game, literally the Ravens had it. I don't know why they didn't just let Lamar or why Lamar just stopped. He literally is fast enough to pass all those people, or at least in a sense, he could have did it. But him making a backward pass was like didn't make any sense. And I don't know. Was it Isaiah Likely? It was somebody or Trey Flowers. One of Jay Flowers. They were actually in the end zone for him to like open for. So he could have thrown to them, especially as a runner. He could have done it himself, but he decided to do a backward pass, and I was like, why? So
Yeah.
they lost that game on their own.
Yeah, and why would you not run Derrick Henry at least one or two plays? Because by the fourth quarter, the defense can't stop him. Now, is your line that weak that you can't you get what's going on there? What you bring him there for?
I mean, when you want to say that, that's the same way I feel about when it comes to Detroit. They've only been running, which is fine. But at the same time, you have two great receivers that you have there. You haven't been using Laporta like your tight end, like you're supposed to. And also Amon-Ra St. Brown, like he hasn't, I mean, he was a little bit more into the game because obviously both of them are on my fantasy football. So I can kind of look at them and see what's going on. So he made a little bit more points. But still, Sam Laporta is still not, and it's not like he's injured because I've been looking to check to see that too.
But Jared Goff has thrown 3 interceptions. Him and Tua both have thrown. Tua, Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, and Bo Nix and Anthony Richardson have thrown 4. But Patrick, Tua, and Jalen and Jared Goff have thrown 3 interceptions, 2 games, 3 interceptions.
Pat, I mean, considering the last two people he was playing, so can't really say that one. We definitely messed it up because we should have known that the Bengals were going to bounce back and play hard against the Chiefs because that's usually always both of them are like kryptonite to each other and they always going to play hard. It was a really good game. The Bengals shot themselves in the foot, messed them up with that because they actually probably would have won that game. Let's see. Tua, well, the boy's gotten 4 concussions in the past 5 years. So hence why he is on IR. And although he will not retire, and I don't think that he should, in a sense, but I do think like I said, they need to sit him, like figure out what's the problem. Because like I wrote in my week 2, I wasn't with you guys. But am I like?
I read it word for word. I read it word for word.
I was right. I was writing all this stuff, but like I said on it, and I think it's amazing that it's week 2 that you end up having a concussion. It's not like you're further into the season or anything. You're on week 2, so obviously that shows something else that's going on. So,
and for him to go into the what they call it when he froze, oh gosh, you know when he hit the ground and his limbs froze. what's the term of when he oh God, I've been saying it all along, but the terminology that they use when he went fencing, when he went into the fencing and his fingers was like, he was like this. That happened twice with him. They said that's significant brain injury. That's why a brain trauma. That's why that happens. I worked with people with brain injuries. Some of them just fell off a bike. They fell off the bike and hit their head. They were
just fall off the bed and hit their head, and it won't happen.
Two of them want that. I'm not saying that'll happen, but they said he took jiu-jitsu or some martial arts and something that was supposed to help him with how he fell and all of this, and he didn't slide because he wanted.
But amazingly, last year he didn't have any problems. None. No,
he did last year. He didn't.
Well, let's change this. He didn't have problems that we know of. No one said anything, but he said
they lied real good. All of them lied real good.
Well, I mean, hey, the first time Tua got hit, they definitely lied on that, and
they lied.
And why the neurologist got fired.
He lied. They lied. Everybody lied. It was his back. Where's his back? Yeah, okay, whatever. All right, so, but now Baltimore's on 2. You're not concerned about Baltimore on 2.
I'm not concerned with them. Their first game was against the Chiefs. Almost won that one, or it could have won in the overtime. They had a good opponent with that one. The Raiders, I don't know. They messed up. They shot themselves in the foot with that one. So I need to see more to say if I think that they by this weekend or by the end of week 4, I'll say if I'm concerned about them. But as of right now, I'm not concerned about them.
I was going to say something else.
Maybe Dallas needs to be concerned, possibly.
Listen. Dallas, I picked them to win this week because I think they'll find some pride in there somewhere. I think. I don't know why, but I picked them. It was something else I was going. Oh, Myles Garrett dealing with injury to both feet. He said he's going to keep playing, though. He'll deal with the procedure following later in the future. When two things hurt, when your teeth and your feet hurt, listen, I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you got. When your teeth hurt and your feet hurt, you cannot be 100%. I don't care who you are.
We'll see how long it lasts for.
Yeah, we'll see how long. Now, Herbert is questionable, pain in the ankle.
I saw that earlier today. I was like, Justin Herbert is questionable with a calf injury.
Yeah, and it's a lot of calf injuries going on. Russell still got a calf injury. Packers love a game time decision.
George, I thought he had an MCL that they said he was out for like 4 to 6 weeks. So how in the world that they made it so he's coming?
It was a sprain or a strain. I don't know. Listen. Packers anticipate quarterback love to be game time call. Listen.
Okay.
I wouldn't say.
That's fine.
Now, speaking of game time quarterbacks, all that, Jacoby Brissett looked horrible last night.
He did, to the point that they pulled him out and put.
He got sacked 8 times, something. It was terrible.
That D line was not. Oh God! I mean, his O line was not.
He looked
not helping him.
Our little fella Broderick Jones, our little offensive lineman for Pittsburgh. They drafted him as a left tackle, but they put him in as a right. Okay. So Some people are saying that the Steelers messed up because they should have put him in the position they drafted him for. Okay, I get it. I get it. So, but now the other left tackle got hurt. So now he got to go back in. But he acknowledged that he bleeped up. So he bleeped up. And so that's why he got pulled. So hopefully he will get his head in the game. But what I realized was he's one of them Georgia boys over there from Athens, where they drink their food, where they drink their meals.
No. Leave UGI.
Where they drink their meals and go drive. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that. So his attitude may be a little funky because over there in Georgia, what is that? University of Georgia, Georgia State, UGA. They are treated privileged. Because they just had the boy arrested for driving reckless over 100 miles an hour. He playing in the game. Okay, listen. Coaches need to be, I think just like they hold parents accountable for these children with guns, we're going to have to start holding these coaches accountable for some of the stuff that's happening with some of these players, especially in college. You can't let them drink and get drunk like that and drive, and then you lie, and then folks die, and then you still keep lying, and then nothing happened to the coach that's allowing all this to happen, and then the coach say one bad word or say something or slap somebody, then they get suspended. But you can let folks drive drunk and kill people and don't nothing happen to that coach. What's wrong with that picture?
I mean, but look at what the coaches do, period. How they try to, because, oh man, what was that? Whose story that we watch on Netflix? Dang, I cannot think of his name.
Barry Sanders?
He was good in college, and then he went to the NFL, and he was awful. But he was hanging out with all the celebrities, his coaches. Oh man. Hold up. I gotta figure this out when my Wi-Fi decides it wants to work.
Okay.
You know him. Was he? I'm gonna think of it, you guys. Give me a minute. Keep going. I'm gonna try to look it
up. Now we said what our key matchups were. We said what ours were, because we said the Cowboys and the Ravens was a big one. We said, well, nobody think about the Vikings and the Browns, not the Giants and the Browns. Nobody think about that. Where was up my paper? But here it is. Wait a minute. Let me see what we said was our top 5 games. We said the Eagles and the Saints, Texans and the Vikings, Ravens and the Cowboys, Lions and the Cardinals. Of course, we said the Chiefs and the Falcons. But they've also said the Steelers and the Chargers, because we're both undefeated.
That's going to be a good one.
One of us will be undefeated when the game is over.
I'm sorry. Who did I pick? I feel like I picked the Chargers, but who knows?
Yeah, you picked the Chargers.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, you picked the Patriots. Oh, you picked the Patriots over the Jets.
Well, also remember I was writing this at 3:00 in the morning and didn't even. So all my stuff, some of my stuff, I'm gonna be like, I'm just doing it at the right time, because other than that, if we actually doing game day things, that would be totally different than me doing it. What is this for? Oh my gosh, hold up.
I really think that Texans Vikings game is gonna be really good, and I don't know about them Eagles. I don't know what's going on over there. That Sirianni issue. And the Dolphins picked up Tyler Huntley, but they say they're confident in Skylar Thompson and his abilities. I picked the Seahawks. We both picked the Seahawks to beat the Dolphins. Now, Mike McDonald, Tua's coach.
Johnny Manziel.
Who?
Johnny
Oh,
Manziel.
that drunk. Oh, yeah, he was a drunk.
That's what I was like. Oh my gosh, I know it. I was like, remember he was good in high school. I'm like in college, but he sucked in the NFL. And I'm like, what is his new? Yes.
Yeah, he
so yeah.
really sucked.
And then watched his whole documentary about basically he was on drugs too. So and the coaches, they kind of coddled him. And some of them did try to get him, but he still wouldn't. So yes. Okay.
Yeah, he was a hot mess. And Stetson Bennett, the quarterback from UGA that they won the championship with, they cut him again. He spent last year in rehab. He didn't play for the Rams, and they didn't cut him or put him on the practice squad or something again this year. Already.
I didn't even know he was drafted.
So, I mean, they got to do better. So now moving on. Major League Baseball. Are we finished with football?
Braves won. Top house.
Listen. Now, what's the boy? The boy with the crooked agent, the trainer, whatever that boy said. What's his name? I can't call his name right.
Tiny. He is 50. He is the first player to ever get like 50. I mean, he's only 30.
Yeah, 50. What is it? 50 base steals and 50 home runs.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, he is on it.
He watched it.
What's his name? Otani. Is it Otani? Ain't that it? 50-50. Listen.
Yep, that's him. Sorry, I was looking at what part of Japan he's from. I'm like, oh, he's from Iwate. Oh, interesting.
He is killing it.
No
the New York Yankees have clinched. Cleveland has clinched. Atlanta in third place. Washington Nationals and the Miami, they've been eliminated. Milwaukee has clinched the division. LA Dodgers clinched the playoff berth. I'm telling you, listen, I can't believe it's almost over.
Yep, October is playoffs. Is playoffs for them.
It is. Philly, they keep staying on top. Who won the championship last year? Was it Philly? Who was it? Who won this World Series last year?
I was about to find out.
So, but that's Major League Baseball.
Oh, the Rangers. Really?
Okay. Okay, the Rangers. Okay.
Texas Rangers.
Hold it. How in the world I can't get out of here? We can't get out of here without talking about Archibald Manning, Peyton Manning's nephew.
I mean, I'm gonna need you to kind of, I've been what's been going on in the world of news?
He went in the game. Let me go back. Wait a minute. Let me go back to last week. And he came in the game and scored. The final score was 56-7. Now, he had a 5-touchdown performance. He passed for 4 and ran for a 67-yard touchdown. And he is the nephew of Eli and Peyton Manning, their brother Connor's son. The grandson of Archie Manning, one of the baddest quarterbacks ever. Just listen.
He plays for Texas.
He came off the bench, came in. He was 9 of 12 for 223 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 rushing touchdown. He will be starting this week. just his speed. They say he fast. He's the first Manning that could ever run.
Wow, that says something.
The rest of them couldn't run. His speed was good. Listen, that little boy, he's 19.
I was about to say he's only 19, and
He
he's
is
a Texas
19.
Longhorn.
Yes. Texas Longhorn. He is going to be, we thought Peyton and Eli did something. This boy is going to be something really special because think about it. Your granddaddy, your two uncles, and you can throw the ball to your daddy, who's a good receiver, but you got.
You can run. You have another talent. You have another ability that they weren't really as good at.
It's got to be his speed. I was gonna see his speed. He was so fast. They said, "Let me see his speed." As fast as Tyreek Hill.
Wow.
He's
For a
not
quarterback?
faster than Tyreek. He's not faster, but
still as a quarterback, that's pretty fast.
That's pretty fast. He is fast. What did he run? But he was good. He was impressive. And it's just exciting when you see the children of the stars or the relatives or when they can play. Not just because of their name. They can really play. That's extra special when they can really play. So, but yeah, I'm excited for him and the Manning family, but look out for him. He will get the start this week. I was getting ready to give you something else, the rankings. Texas has now jumped in front of UGA, Ohio State, Alabama, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Mizzou, Miami, Oregon. And so that's the Oregon and PSU, Penn State.
This is why I do not whatchamacallit. I do not. I know that they're changing it or whatever, how they do it, but I am not a fan of how they do college football rankings.
I'm not either.
I really don't like it. It's very it's kind of confusing. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand. Like, they don't just do like rankings in a sense of of your score. I mean, like your record. They do it based off a record, your schedule, and pretty much popularity of it. So
yeah, I don't get that. Let me see if I can find these power rankings. I wanted to do the power rankings. Let me see if I got it here. No, that's not what I want. I can't believe. But and let me tell you something I don't like. I can go to ESPN and get the rankings for everything but the HBCUs.
Oh, yeah.
That to me, okay, that's all I'm gonna say. That's it.
I mean, and then the thing about it is they'll play these big name schools though, and just so they can, I don't want to say they can, yeah, it's pretty much how they're getting part of their money is going and play big name schools and getting beat up on, but yet we still don't have
okay, so the top teams listed are Jackson State, Florida A&M, North Carolina Central, Alabama State, Tennessee State, Morgan State, Texas Southern, South Carolina State, Howard, Grambling. And then next is Alcorn, Southern, and Norfolk State. Behold, the green and gold. I'm an upstate Spartan. Okay. Now, we'll say this.
You already said my school already in the beginning, TSU.
TSU. Okay.
I'm a Tiger, but I'm also a Nugget that doesn't, my other one is my Xavier, but we don't have a football team. We have a basketball team. So,
now I will say this, because of prime time, the games are on national TV more. I do appreciate that. But I do think ESPN could do a better job of, I should be able to go to ESPN and get my HBCU scores and everything just like I can to other schools. If they're going to put them on TV on ESPN just like the other schools, I need to be able to pull up the scores. I should not have to go to HBCU football to get it. I shouldn't. I just shouldn't. Okay, what else we got? What else we got, Master T? I wanted to talk about NCAA football a little bit. What else we got? Anything else?
Mm-mm.
Nothing else? We got nothing.
Not on my end. Except to enjoy college football tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday already. Enjoy college football tomorrow. Enjoy NFL Sunday night. Y'all know where I will be at. Enjoy the 2 Monday night football games.
I want to say one last thing before we get out of here. There's been a request by some people for us to offer a football webinar so that the ladies can really understand how to watch the game. We can only take 10 people in per class. Only 10 per class. So ladies, if you are interested, please comment webinar. I do have already 2 people. I have 2 people. And if we have to move forward with those 2, we will. And maybe the word will get out, but we will, because we got 2 strong requests for a webinar. And
that'll be fun. I'm excited. Yeah. What is it that they want to know about? What do they want to know in the webinar? Like, just.
Well, she don't know how to really enjoy the game because she doesn't understand what's happening.
Okay, we can do that.
I sent her to our YouTube channel to check out the rules, but she's a visual learner. She needs to see it. The other lady said the same thing. They need a webinar. So we will offer the webinar. And if it's just those 2, so be it. For the first one, we'll take those 2. But I do not want them to miss too much more of the season. I want to go ahead and meet their need. So, because that was one of my initial goals with Sports Chat with Nat, was to teach women how to watch football. So the request has been put for us. We will set a date really soon so that we can get that out, because I don't want them to miss too many more games and not be able to watch. I don't want the season to get too deep.
Right, because the next season we can have y'all come on and join us for fantasy football.
Yeah. So we want to get started with the webinar. So comment webinar if you're interested. Vanessa, pull that out and make a clip on that webinar request. So we will be doing a webinar on how to watch football. Ladies watching football. That's what I think it's going to be called right now. But so yes.
LWF.
And what?
LWF.
Oh yeah. Ladies watching
football.
I love it. So yeah, we're going to do a webinar. So that's that. But this is Sports Chat with Nat and Master T, our weekly, and this is September 20th, going into week 3 of the NFL. Put your comments in. Who gonna win? Is your team gonna win? What do you think?
Mine is.
Say what?
Mine is, even though I said in week 3 on my thing that is not, but y'all really know that I'm going to be at the game, obviously cheering for my team. Why would I not be cheering for my team? Okay.
We know that the Chiefs can be beat. We know that. We know the Chiefs can be beat, and we know the Chiefs don't mind losing early in the season. They don't care. They say they counts in February. So y'all could shock them. Y'all could shock them. I would not be surprised if y'all shock them.
I will have a whole, and you might see me get on live at the end on it, acting I won't say a plum full, but I will probably have lost my voice. So
I do want to apologize. I did delete the live from last week. I had some juicy information in it, but the background noise was just disrespectful. I am so sorry. I truly apologize for the 2,000.2 people clicked on the video, but the background noise was way too loud. 2,000.2 people clicked on my live, on the live on Sunday when I was calling, doing the commentary for the Steelers and the Broncos.
oh yeah, I couldn't watch it. It wasn't playing for me. I was watching. That was when I was watching Chiefs and Bengals. But yes, oh, you
And
were at that house of yes. I think I did see where you were at.
Yeah, and it's too loud. It was way too loud. So I deleted the video. But thank you for clicking on. I will move to another spot in the restaurant the next time so that it won't have all that background noise. Or I'll find a new location. All right. So thank y'all so much for watching. This is Sports Chat with Nat and Master D. Bye, guys.
See y'all Sunday. Or in Japanese, I would say, Mata Nichiobi.